Was Frost Nova ever good? It was pretty promising in my last video, so I decided to do Terror Zone with it. It is no longer promising. The recent patch notes nerfed this build to oblivion with the Cold Mastery change. But that's not the real reason it's bad. The real reason is definitely not because I am bad. It is definitely not me. Damn it! 417% magic find on the Frost Nova Sorcerers. The first terrorized zone was the sewers. One run lasting 6 minutes and 18 seconds. 3 minutes and 34 seconds in, we find a 5 all-res small charm. The next terrorized zone was Flare Jungle. 4 runs averaging 9 minutes and 26 seconds. Flare Jungle, no good for Frost Nova. Hey, yeah. Hey, yeah. No. The next terrorized zone was Arret Plateau. 12 runs averaging 4 minutes and 45 seconds. 1 hour and 23 minutes in, we find a set amulet. Is it a Tal Ami? No. The next terrorized zone was Endurance of Hate. 20 runs averaging 1 minute and 54 seconds. 1 hour and 46 minutes in, we find a unique ring. Is it an SLJ? No. 1 hour and 49 minutes in, we find a set amulet. Is it a Tal Ami? No. The next terrorized zone was the Ancient's Way. 6 runs averaging 7 minutes and 46 seconds. No good for the Frost Nova. No. No! Damn it! 2 hours and 42 minutes in, we find Marowak Boots. The next terrorized zone was the Burial Grounds. 6 runs averaging 5 minutes and 44 seconds. 3 hours and 29 minutes in, we find a Fire Sunder Charm. Oh my god. The next terrorized zone was Tristram. 6 runs averaging 1 minute and 43 seconds. Unfortunately, no loot. The next terrorized zone was a Sony Tome. 19 runs averaging 3 minutes and 5 seconds. 3 hours and 56 minutes in, we find a Bow and Crossbow Skills Grand Charm. 4 hours and 27 minutes in, we find a Fire Sunder Charm. The next terrorized zone was Trav. 10 runs averaging 3 minutes and 34 seconds. No good for the Frost Nova. No! God damn it! Ah! The next terrorized zone was the Kuras Bazaar. 10 runs averaging 4 minutes and 57 seconds. 5 hours and 39 minutes in, we find a Physical Sunder Charm. The next terrorized zone was Moo Farm. 5 runs averaging 7 minutes and 54 seconds. 6 hours and 22 minutes in, we find a unique ring. Is this an SLJ? No. 6 hours and 36 minutes in, we find a unique ring. Is this an SLJ? No. Later that run, we find a 7% magic find, a small charm. Oh! 6 hours and 46 minutes in, we find a Thunderstroke. Later that run, we find an Ist rune. Oh! The next terrorized zone was a Blood Moor, 6 runs averaging 4 minutes. Unfortunately, no loot. The next terrorized zone was a Chaos Sanctuary, 13 runs averaging 4 minutes and 33 seconds. 7 hours and 32 minutes in, we find a set amulet. Is it a Tal Ami? No. 7 hours and 41 minutes in, we find an IK armor. The next terrorized zone was a Spider Forest, 7 runs averaging 8 minutes and 2 seconds. 8 hours and 24 minutes in, we find a Geet charm. 9 hours and 13 minutes in, we find Ormus robes. These areas had the fastest average time. Unfortunately, I ran these pre-nerf and they're probably not attainable anymore because of the nerf. This area here will still have the same average time post-nerf because there's no cold immunes to deal with. Overall, unfortunate.